I don't have above snakes, unfortunately. Some DD2. Monsters. I haven't played Monster Sanctuary in a long time. Any cool keys lately? I did. I don't. The only key that I have outstanding at the moment is a game called Mountain Core, which I'm not super in the mood for, a game like that. Debating on getting above snakes. It looks really good. I was watching FG play a little bit yesterday while they were doing maintenance, while they were fixing the pipe. And it looks really good. We're probably going to do Satisfactory on Monday, Bad Wolf. Yeah, we do. We have new sub goal going to start a brand new island in Dinkum and see how it has progressed. Could always mess around in Guild Wars 2. Aren't there drops going on in Guild Wars 2 right now? I noticed a lot of people playing Guild Wars 2 on my follow list. RB Hollow, how's it going? They're doing an update on Inkbound. Okay. I probably should have looked that up before planning to play it today. The free time is gone. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, yeah. Let's do Planet Zoo and chill. Why not? Zoos. We're gonna do zoos. Server maintenance. See? So it shut down. Too many zoos. We'll keep going with our jungle build. Epic recently had a free game. I imagine it's a short playthrough. Are you talking about are you talking about New Vegas? Because it's not. I mean, yeah, short playthrough maybe. Ba 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 ba. Hugh is free on Steam. Yes, yeah, I did pick that up. There's also a Warhammer game that's free. It's Gladius. It's free, and there's a huge Warhammer sale going on. A lot. Basically every Warhammer game on Steam is on sale. Yeah, Gladius is free. Warhammer Gladius is free right now. Free to keep forever. There's links in Discord, Mort, or just go to Steam's homepage and the big banner at the top is about the Warhammer sale. Even if you don't want to even if you don't want to play it right now, it's free to keep, so. I completely forgot about that. That's incredible. That's absolutely wonderful. By the way, okay, listen. This is this is gonna take a minute to get around to. So my daughter. Okay, let's start with my son. Whenever he gets a stuffed animal or anything, a little figurine or whatever, he always names it some variation of Bob, because he named like one of them Bob, and then I was like, oh, is that also Bob? And he was like, yes. So now they're just all some variation of Bob, Bobbert, Bobby, like just to clown. So then because he takes after his father. Yeah. So my daughter, while my son had to go do some stuff on Monday, and when he got me the little Funkos that I showed the other day, he got her a little tiny stuffed like Hedwig from Harry Potter. So it's a little tiny one. So he was calling it Bob Hedwig, and I was like, no, his formal name is Robert Hedwig, and my daughter just keeps yelling, it's Hedwig, like it's just Hedwig, it's Hedwig. I'm like, yeah, Bob Hedwig. No, it's Hedwig. And I'm like, we are unintentionally doing a Blazing Saddles skit right now. I hope you realize that, right? So it's just, and finally she yells, "It's Hedwig," like in the hallway as we're walking to school through the apartment complex, and I'm dying laughing. It's Hedley. Anyway, that's what I. Wife boat. Why didn't that work? I promise I fixed it. I promise. It's enabled. I promise I fixed it. Where'd the sound go? What the? Why does this keep change? Okay, Zunder. Firebot keeps changing the folder that my sound files are pointing to. This happened before, and I fixed it on stream. Why does that keep happening? It keeps changing the folder. Irritating. I'm irritated.
You're killing me, Smalls.
There we go. Do you need to fix? No, I'm just saying. It's something that keeps happening to me. I don't know why. But sound files keeps going to it's a previous iteration of the folder. So I had moved drives. So everything is on a different drive now, and it keeps pointing back to the old drive in the old folder, which doesn't exist anymore. Former. Thank you so much for 27 months. Thank you so much for the tier 2. Sounds like a user issue. I'm really good at breaking things in very obnoxious ways. It's why I test stuff so much. No idea why it would do that. Here we are. I'm good at that kind of thing. It's definitely a PEBCAC issue, Mort. 100%. Okay, so listen. All right, recap on Planet Zoo. Let's do a quick tour. If you haven't seen Planet Zoo before, I play it differently than anybody else plays it, I think. Well, not anybody else, but most people. I don't really put animals in. I play in sandbox mode, and I just try to make it look pretty. I play it like a Zen garden simulator. So this is our main entrance. We have... The zoo is open, but we set ticket prices so high that people just show up, turn around. They show up, see how much tickets are, turn around and leave. So this is our main entrance. We come in, we have a monkey fountain that we made. We have a nice butterfly display, some waterfalls. We have water features everywhere. Way older than that, Former. He's pushing 200 now. We have a little shopping booth here, Save the Bees sign we made. Then we have some ruins. We have up on the top of the hill is our peacock shrine, obviously. Don't come here if you need to pee. Well, we do have restrooms, so it's fine. Apparently the makers of this game have never been to Disney. So then we have another water feature, an area. We have our little trolls are hidden around the park. We have our eating area here with a hippo that lets you know with full side eye that you should eat. And then of course, we can't forget Maurice. He's startled and concerned. Fight-Chin, how's it going? So this is our little eating area here. He's seen some things, yeah. Then we have restrooms here with a judgmental orangutan, like you do. Then we have our info booth with our longest tenured employee, Elton. Elton has been here for 173 years and 6 months. So. Was it Eugene? I can never... I don't know. Maurice seems to fit. Maurice is more startling. We do have a couple otters, so this is our otter surround, and they're floating around there somewhere. They're probably in the water. There they are. So we do have a couple otters floating around in here. Does he get benefits? Yes, he's very highly paid. No. All of my employees that are here are masters at their job and are very highly paid. Like, the pay is completely maxed out. He's making $450 a day to do nothing. So then we started tinkering with the Twilight Pack, which is like the Halloween-y themed stuff. What a gig, right? So we have a place for protesters. They come over here. Permanent salary and immortality. I think that's a good price to pay, honestly, you know. We have our Cookie Monster cave over here. And a creepy Scooby-Doo tree. Then we have chunky animals. His haircut is too short. Aw, get him a little blanket. He needs a little blanket, a little coat, a little jacket. Nature Gaming, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm just doing a quick tour of everything that we've done. So this area comes over here. We have some more ruins, another bridge. I still need to finish this bridge. We gave it some like twisting tree supports, but I still need to do railings on the edge of this bridge. We have a bear surround over here that doesn't have any bears in it yet. We do have an epic lightsaber battle occurring in the cave in here, like you do. You put him in a sweater? Good. There's a tour boat that goes around over here. Penny has some extra floof. Yeah, Penny could definitely share. That comes down here. We have another bridge here that leads over to this little island that has some conservation stuff on it. And our one of many shrub nuts. Thank you for the shrub nut biddy, sweet former. One of many meerkat shrines, because all hail the meerkat. Anyway. You have 2 hours until your next and last meeting for the day. Safe for work game or not safe for work game? Ooh, that's a risky pick. Moist shrub knots is our live, laugh, love. And then over here we wanted to do a kind of a European street. So coming through this archway, we come into like a European street fair and like a little town. Going to a bridge, to another square over here with a golden llama shrine. Obs. So a nice little themed town square, and then we go into our Arctic area where we do have some penguins. So this weaves through fairly densely through the winter wonderland here. Coffee shops, hat shops, and we have some penguins floating around. Lala. That's probably more accurate, Reformer, yeah. Another little seating area over here with some statuaries, another waterfall because, you know, waterfalls. And then what we've been working on the last couple is we've been making a jungle area. So coming through here, entering through this gate, I wanted this to be a ravine that is just absolutely teeming and filled with vegetation. Almost like a lost to time ravine that's going to lead back to some more display stuff back here. Cougar Pop, how's it going? The paths in Sunhaven don't interact with each other. And some of them go this way, some of them go this way, and you can't connect them together. It's not great. Really not great. So that's what we've been working on, is really layering this out. Lots of water, lots of mist, lots of fire-breathing dragons. Just making this a very verdant, kind of winding path through a tropical area. You know? But no matter where you go, it's going to be moist. Yeah, sandbox. I play it, the way I play it is just as like a Zen garden simulator. So I put it on sandbox and just try to make stuff that looks pretty. And obviously, moist. So we have a couple, like we have some hidden ruins up in the mountains here. A toppled meerkat shrine, which is just a shame. Is there a cooldown on that? There is not. There is not. There is not. So this is, last stream we added this like mountainside. We blocked out some extra stuff and started filling this in to create the opposite side of the ravine. I want to do a little bit more of that here. Moist shrub nuts. Thank you, Reformer. And a little bit more of that up here. Little Robin, how's it going? And then we need to continue the sprawl kind of this way. We did a little bit more of like tumbling falls going down this way. So we need to continue that along. I'm probably going to do more water here. We have another meerkat shrine hidden in the rocks here. Need to hide some animal statues. Yeah, we do need to put in, we need to put in some of those, what is it? The proboscis monkey? Is the little troll? This guy, yeah. We gotta hide some of those in the scenery. You know? That's mandatory. Like right in here, like he's bathing. Need googly eyes? If only there were googly eyes. We've given the statues glowing eyes. So, you know, there's that. We got that guy. We got this guy. And of course, we have our meerkat. So, you know. They're glowing red and they're moist. There's some startled looking eyes, like in the signs. Oh yeah, there are, right? There are big eyeballs. Kind of forgot about that. There's the twilight eyes. But then there's also, yeah, these. What if we did those, like... in here? Perfect. Moist. Look at that. Very nice. Perfection. Need a bleach emoji? That might be a good one for after hours. So I was watching while, so if you missed the beginning of the stream, we had a leaky pipe yesterday, so I had to hang out while they were fixing it. And so I was sitting here, I was watching a little bit of FG play Above Snakes because I wanted to see how that game came out, because it's been on my wish list since I first saw it. And then I was working on I was generating some more goose stuff in Firefly. So then 69 bits saying, oh my. Can do. Let me make a note that I'll definitely remember. Ellie J, how's it going? So I was making, well, so I was generating dapper geese. Eldon, thank you so much for 6 months. Neat. So I was generating dapper geese. So like geese in tuxedos and a top hat. So I'm sitting here like working on that and like cutting some of them together. While the guy who's doing the plumbing comes over and he's like, yeah, here's your problem, and he shows me like where the leak was, and then he kind of like glances up at the screen. And then he just like, you just see his face like process what he's seeing, and he just like, so this is where the, like just, like nothing's happening. Like I'm just gonna move on with my life. So I'm gonna be a story. So. Mort, thank you so much for 22 months. That's almost a year. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Did I ever do my after hours rant stream? Every after hours stream is a rant stream. I mean, every regular stream is a rant stream, if we're honest. Almost a year, yeah. Yeah, almost a year. It's more expensive to eat. Oh boy. Okay. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. We still need to pad this out a little bit more. Like fill in with some stones and stuff here. After hours is a rant with spice. That's accurate. Let's grab this chunk of stone. And then, why did I grab that little plant? Where did you come from? $68 bits for me saying 22 months is almost a year. It is. Almost. Oh man, that one plant hanging out over there is gonna screw up all my rotations and everything, because it's rotating on the wrong axis. Alright. Where's this plant? You, go away. Okay, there we go. How many months in a year? Several. Several. The pirate, yeah, I mean, you've joined the party, Nerdin. You have officially joined the Goose Parade. Nerdin made one of one of the geese I generated. Nerdin made a pirate. So you're all welcome for that. That one wasn't my fault. I'm gonna flip this over a bit. And then we'll bring you over here. Over there. Okay. It's LaFay math. I don't know. I don't see the problem. And if we tuck you in there. Scooch you into this stone a little bit. Turn you so you're coming that way. Put you there. Okay. Could always put a pirate hat on that one. That's fair. That's fair. It's a very happy pirate, yeah. He's very, very, very happy goose. Very happy goose. That one's like something out of... Yeah, when is that movie coming out? I know they just announced another game. Which, sure. Alpine Current Large. That's what I need. Nature. Do they have a release date on that, the Freddy's movie yet? October 27th. Okay. At least they're aiming for like Halloween time. They got that going for them. Okay, I need to brush a bit of grass. I'm gonna take the edge off of this stony stuff a little bit. So it's not quite so aggressively stone. Cross that. So it kind of matches up with the mossy look on the rock. A little more growth on the top sections. There's still a little bit of cubing left. So I made this rocky terrain by dropping in a whole bunch of squares. Using the terrain tool that just drops cubes onto the ground. So I still have to chunk away a little bit of it. To get it to look a little more natural. Like there's still some rough edges. Or not rough enough, that is. Crap. Forgot to change the paint tool. Let's do heavy soil instead. That guy. This back here. Oh, you know what I could do there? Actually, hang on. Hang on. Smooth stone. Let's push you out. We'll do a small little pond up here. A little pocket of water. Mix it up a little bit, you know? Put in some water features. Actually, I wonder if I could fill this whole back section. You know? I think I could. We have all that water flowing down. We're gonna need... You need to kind of justify it by having water on higher elevations. And this will kind of naturally align itself to a pocket like that. And this needs to come up a bit. Like that. Little Robin, thank you so much for 4 months. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Thank you for the Prime sub. Bring this up a little bit. And then you need to come up like that. So that we can get some fill in there. How high can I go? There we go. Nice. That creates a nice... That kind of justifies a nice natural plateau. By having that there. Man, these will end up almost looking like little pockets of hot springs. Which is cool. Make this one a little bigger. Okay. Rough water. How high can we go? Ooh, pretty high. Nice. So then we'll have these, we got all these little pockets. So if I add smoke machines like mist on all of these, we can give it the illusion that they're like hot springs, which would be cool. That's gonna be under special effects, ambiance. Need mist, not snow, not smoke. Not dirt. Not falling dirt. Not leaves. Mist. Large. What do you... Oh, I have to align to water. That's why. There it goes. It was underwater. Put you there. Put you right in the... Why are you sideways? Wait, what? There we go. Put you right in the fountain there. Oh, that one went in sideways. Ah.
Where's the little nozzle?
There he is. Okay. That didn't work out. There we go. Mim, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Happy Friday. Oh. Just use the back button. No, because then it would undo the one that I did up there. So... No. There. There. We got a little one down here. Okay. What did I mess up? Nothing. Catching up to Doc, and if I understand time correctly, I'll be winning soon. That's accurate. That is accurate. Thank you so much for 58 months, AutoKey. That's... That is almost a year. Slightly. That's a long time. Okay. So we have this like quasi, like almost like leaking waterfall that's coming down here. I think I want to mimic that in a couple more places, like here, here, and here. So that it's spilling out of that pool and that pool. And this was what? This is Waterfall Murky Mid. Quarter. Waterfall Murky Top. Waterfall Murky Mid. Week is one of the few weeks you've not had imposter syndrome at work. Finally paying off in full. Had a relaxed week instead of round-the-clock stress. That's awesome, Patch. I'm glad to hear it. Imagine not having imposter syndrome. I have no idea how that happens. How you can do that. If you have any tips, let me know. Let's scoot you back slightly. There. Like that. Then we can put another one here. Like that. Because imposter syndrome is life. It's, That's true. Murky mid 5. Put you in here a little bit. Like that. And then we'll do a bigger one here. Let's scooch you into the rock. Like that. Okay. So then we'll do... Oops. Murky mid 10. Like that. Wait. Why didn't that... Yeah, there we go. That way. And then scooch you back a little. Okay. Good. And then we do waterfall bottom. Waterfall mid, not murky bottom. Waterfall bottom. Waterfall bottom 5. Put you right there. Okay. So then we have this, like, kind of leaking out and working its way down and splashing into there. So then we add a little bit of mist and a couple of these, like, little jet splashes in the corners. So it looks like the water is, like, squeezing out of the rock a little bit. And then some small mist effects tucked into the rocks here. There. Up here. And right around here. Oops. Get a dream job you'll never deserve. Have others believe in you and you don't. Step 3, no idea. Okay, step 4, occasionally profit. I'm happy for you, bud. Alright. So we've got that. That ends up looking a lot more natural than a lot of these like solid block waterfalls that I use all the time. I mean, those are great because it allows you to make like really clean, like big flowing cascades. But sometimes you just want it to be... Like, these are the little waterfalls that I love finding when you're hiking. The ones that just kind of, like, find the natural path between the stones and stuff. Really pretty. They're real pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is build up these rocks a little bit more along here. And then we'll do another fall like that going down here. And that should be good. Then we just need a little bit more foliage along the top to kind of create a canopy. And we'll be done with that section. And we can start spreading this way a little bit more. So we're going to make... I'm probably going to make this another big prominent ridge right here. So that it creates that, like, another twist before it opens up into this big valley. And then I'm probably going to have to level out the rest of this big valley to make good displays. Most likely. Anyway. Alright. Let's grab you. Oh, you're the whole nature scene with the tree. Ew. That could work. That could definitely work. Scoot you in. And tilt you a bit like that. And like that. And then we'll move this tree. Gandalf, what's going on, bud? We'll move this tree up here. You love the animals? Thanks. If you listen to lots of people, you'll be replaced by Chat GPT in like a year. Yeah, no, that's not really gonna happen, Paint. Well, I mean, I was gonna say, based on the stories I've heard of your employer, maybe it will. But the employers who have any semblance of intelligence will realize that you cannot solely rely upon a tool like that to generate content that seems personable and good. It's going to very, very quickly, you'll be able to look at something and be like, oh, that's AI generated. Like, you can already basically do it with art. But same thing with, like, media posts and stuff, you'll be able to very quickly tell if something's been generated by AI. Due to a glitch in payroll, you still receive a paycheck. Trying to stay out of trouble and failing miserably? Fair. What if I bring you over here? This big group. Into here. We can kind of mix and match some of the stone here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So then if I drop some of these mossy boys in there, in between, that, put you in there. The cost of 2 undergraduates working on minimum wage is cheaper than 1 full-time person that gets benefits. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's been a problem before, way before AI. Recently did additional course in work, and they had a clause in the plagiarism section that said you could not use AI to answer the questions. Think we'll always need people? Yes. Absolutely. It's a new tool that's gonna, like, it's going to take a little bit for it to find its place, but it's going to have a place. It's just going to take a little while to figure out exactly what that place is. It's not actual AI. No, it's not. Not even close, Zunder. Not even close. And like if you replaced everybody with the generative bots filling in stuff, you'll eventually run out of new things for the bots to pull from. Like, that's where they get stuff, is from people. Like, all it does is more effectively search and pull things from the internet in a faster manner than a human can. Like, creativity? Well, yeah, there's that, Katybot. Till it becomes sentient anyway. Well, that's a whole different problem. That's a whole nother thing. Let me gooch this stuff in a little bit more. Yeah. That's better. This one needs to scooch in a little bit more too. Yeah, that's better. I, for one, welcome our new AI overlords, right? Like, I've said this 100 times. Matrix me. Plug me in. Tap me out. Ghost in the machine me. I'm out. Tuggy is out. Peace. Give me that sweet, sweet release. Feed me through a tube and plug me into the net. One bionic body, please, right? When Cortana was still a thing, when the machines rise up, they'll remember. Why am I editing? I don't want to edit this group. What am I doing? No. I want to edit. Oh, no. Yes, I do want to edit this group. I want to edit that rock. Oh, I can't recolor those rocks. Alright, never mind. Never mind. This group does need to scooch in a bit more. Like that. Yeah. Done! It looked colorful. For the 6.5 minutes that I played at Dawn, it was pretty fun. Thank you so much for 34 months. That is almost a year. That is almost a year. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't even get through the tutorial, Dawn, and then the servers went down. So here we are. It's really close, you know? Real close. Super duper close. Scooch you in like that. Feels like 10 years? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, let's do Waterfall. You're gonna lose the plot? I lost the plot a long time ago. But the nice thing is, once it's gone, it doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters anymore. Get you back. Imagine having the plot at some point. Yeah, that's the real flex. Imagine having the plot. Imagine having the audacity to have the plot. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. There. And we'll do a 10-meter mid here. That. How did you guys get a plot, right? If not partial plot. Sounds like they're outdated. Okay. So that comes down to there. We do one more section here, along with some splashies. Let's just do a 5-meter section. Like that. Then we're going to do Waterfall Bottom. We'll do 5-meter bottom. A 5-meter bottom. Okay. Yeah. Throw some mist in there and we'll be good to go. Small mist. Title of your... Yep. That's for after hours. There. I need one of there. You're not always after ours. It's fair. Cool. That looks nice. This one's very subtle. That one's a little more in your face. And then we got another more subtle one there. But that came out very nice. That looks very natural. I like it. Heading into town. Have fun. See. Have fun. Tell you what. Real quick. It's been an hour and a half. I need to take a quick break. I need more coffee. And I need to take something for my head. It is splitting. So, really quick 2-minute break. Now's a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, get up and move around if you can. Don't forget to take your meds if you haven't. I will be right back. What's this look like? Huh? Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Shut up. And go. Got it, got it, got it. No. Yeah. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Okay. Climbing with style. That's right. How do I get back to get off? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. No, 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 no. I've made a mistake. Nope. 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 Oh, there's a glowy thing over there. What is the? Oh, okay. I got this. I missed it. Oh. What are these called? Hrumph. Hrumph. Hrump. Hrump? Hrump. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't run after me. Don't run after me. Why are you running after me? Stop running after me. Stop running after me. Stop. 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 Thank you. It's rude. Wendy's sister company's mascot, Wandy.
You chose poorly.
You think the Batarians will work with us?
We'll find out.
What just happened? What? What? She just got 9 feet tall. What? I cannot do that. I'm gonna save before I do this. Yeah, that's yep. Alright, don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Oh, that's a big dragon. Shh. Sleeping, sleeping, he's sleeping, he's sleeping, he woke up, 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 he woke up. No, 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 no. No, that's a big boy. All right. Let's get back to it. We've got that. I need to do something along this ridgeline, like at the top, to kind of create a canopy similar to down here. But I think what I'm going to do is build this out a little bit. And keep it rolling. Keep it keep it rolling. We'll do a waterfall here. Richards! Thank you so much for 17 months. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. We'll do a waterfall here to connect this, and we'll do... we'll run that down here, and you know what we might do is do another bridge here. So if I empty out this water, we can connect these two together. So we clear that out. I'll probably have to get rid of the path. But if I push this down... Hope you're having a good week, Richards. Thank you again. Oh, that's the wrong button. Do that. Down. Down. Down, 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 down. Let's see if I can connect it without removing the walkway. No, I'm going to have to, because I want to make an actual bridge. So I'm going to have to remove the path. And then hate myself for doing that. Because the pathing will never forgive me for it. Mags! So turns out server maintenance. So I can't play it. I got partway through the tutorial and the servers shut down. So here we are. Yeah, we'll give it a go another day. But unfortunately, today is not that day. Combat, how's it going, Chaz? Good to see you as well. Planet Water features. Listen, if it works, it works, alright? Alright, so this is going to go all the way over here. Glub, glub. All the way over here. Glub, glub, glub. Down, down, down. Kind of hollow this section out a little bit so that we can make a more natural looking falls. And we'll run it right up to this edge. Bump the size up a little bit so it goes a little faster. Right along here. Like that. Alright, hang on. How can we... That's obstructed. Why can't I go... What's valid? I can't even go up to here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why? Water in this game is weird. The water in this game is as weird as the pathing sometimes. Is this really that much higher? It shouldn't be. Alright, hang on. Let me get the... Let's move the sun around so I can see what I'm doing. That's probably part of my problem. When in doubt, make it deeper. Anybody doing anything fun for Memorial Day weekend? People who don't have to do night shift in the ICU are you doing anything fun for Memorial Day weekend? Let's do a sphere. Subtract. Bump. Might be buying a fridge. Ooh, board game day. Nice. Buying a fridge does sound exciting. Alright, now let's roughen this up so it's not quite so regular with the circles. Wait, why is that? Go away. There we go. Avoid Samsung. Yes. Yes. Don't buy a Samsung fridge. I will agree with that. We had one at our last house. We got it for incredibly cheap from the dinged and dented section. That was essentially the reason why we got it. But if I had spent actual money on it, I would have hated that thing. Good size, but man, I did not like that fridge. There we go. Boom. Okay. You missed your grandmother's fridge? Ugly, a bit small, would keep working through Armageddon? Yeah. That's, that's like the old fridge that we had in my garage at our old house. Okay. We've got that. Where did you come from? Wait, why is there a tiny little piece of terrain floating in the air? Go away. Thanks. Okay. Now we need to... Are there any... There's prefab bridges, aren't there? Are there any that are a good size? That'll actually work. These are just decorative, though. That's the problem. You can't path over these. That's the primary issue. The pathing just doesn't work with these. These are basically decorative. So... Alright, I'm going to hate everything about this. Let's see what happens if we try to put the path back in. Good things, right? It'll only be good things. Only good things will happen trying to put this path back in. That actually went pretty smoothly. And I don't know how to feel about that. Okay. I was ready to yell and shout. But here we are. That went very clean. I just have to fix this section and we'll be good to go. Boom. I don't know how to handle that. Okay, well, sure. See that? We'll give it a wooden base. Do I want to yell and shout about different stuff then? Yeah. Give me something. Yeah. Give me something, because that was very disappointing. I was all ready. I was all ready to rant. Let me down. Your bridge isn't even. Face isn't even. You ever think about that? Have you ever considered that? Banana. I know. Do 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 do. There we go there. Let's scooch this out so it like runs along that line. That way I should be able to make it fairly even along here. Wow, this bridge is very not straight in any way. Very not straight and level. Alright, I want you to be flush with that edge like that. Boom. And then bring you out. Like so. And like so. I can probably hide it if I decorate it enough with the railing. I can probably hide the fact that it's a little twisted. Slightly twisted. Oh, there's a slight gap there. Scooch back. Scooch. Okay. Let's connect these. We'll duplicate you. Scooch you over. And spin you around. Here you go. Okay. It's not bad. However, you need to go this way. Oh. Drop you down slightly. Is this bridge Minnesotan? Yeah, most likely. Most likely it is. That almost kind of amplifies the fact that it's a little wiggly. Little bit wibbly. Thick cladding. Why can't I want to twist it on that axis? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Should I do that one? Probably, right? Wash on the end. Oh, jeez. There you go, hon. Okay. Okay. Sure. It's a good bridge. Have you ever met a Minnesotan? No. Jim. Jim's from Minnesota, isn't he? Jimothy. Jamerson. So yeah. Why? You lived there for a year and a half, X? Also, hi, X. Wild. Yes. It was wild. Quite wild. I missed Jim's telling, but approximately 6 people sent it to me in Discord DMs. So I got caught up. Met people from Manitoba, and they're pretty much the same, right? Yes, Lala. Absolutely. Completely the same. The day before the second time winter happened. That sounds right. This looks terrible. That is so twisted. This is going to be a pain. I thought it was going to be easy. See, that's what happens, is the path worked, so now this part's going to be a pain. Alright, that at least levels you up. Let's scooch you in a little bit. Right there. There we go. Here comes the yelling. No, I'm going to stay very calm and collected. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay? We're all just happy little clams right now. Okay? Happy little clams. Just doing our thing. Being happy little clams. You don't want to be a clam? That's not really up to you. This is what we are. And you're going to have to deal with it. So, I don't know what to tell you. Accept your clamminess. Paint. For someone who complains so much about the things you get pinned in Discord, you really should work on the things that you type out. Just saying. You may want to. You may want to pay attention to that. Just, you know. Because that one is going straight into the channel and you know it. What did you just walk back into? Paint being paint. That's what you walked into. Do you though? Do you? Do you though? Do you though? But do you? More and more each day? It definitely doesn't show. Boop. And hate that these are at a slightly different angle. Also, everything is leaning to one side ever so slightly. But it's fine. It looks good from a distance. That's what counts. Paint, thank you for gifting a sub to I Hate It Here. That definitely is not I Hate It Here's first month of subbing. Man. Sub for 2 months. Knew it. Knew it. Zunder. Zunder, thank you for gifting a sub to Hot Clams. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Claminator. Hey, we're working towards our Dinkum return. Red, thank you so much for 11 months. Back on Planet Zoo. It's the first game you saw me playing. Oh yeah, we visited Eugene earlier. I think I called him Maurice. Something like that. That's his name. Sure. Red, thank you so much for 11 months. That's almost a year. That's a long time. There's a thing called clamonase. That sounds horrific. So we'll let that go. That looks pretty neat. That looks pretty neat. Only clams. FLCO, thank you for gifting only clams. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Panda. Clams.lol. Zunder, thank you for gifting a sub to Clamtastic. I don't. Apparently we are having a clam bake today. So that's what's happening right now. I need like a very long arch piece or something. Like almost like this, but actually hold up. Does that bridge the gap? Are you serious? What if we do it this way? Hold up. Moist, chunky clams. That's horrific. It's chowder. Anonymous, thank you for gifting clam chowder a sub. Spelled correctly. Zunder, thank you for gifting moist clam a sub. Absolutely horrific. In every way, well done. 10 out of 10. No notes. If I put one of those on either side, that actually would look pretty cool. Right? Like, that's pretty cool, and I could hang some lanterns under there. Moist. You'd participate, but you're busy hating us all? Aw. You started it, though. You should be proud of what you hath wrought. Yeah, doing it mirrored. I'm gonna try that now, actually. For truth. I was just thinking that. Because I think the gaps are different, too, so it might actually work out. Yeah. So we can go. Boom. Oops. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I will say, that's kind of neat. Once we fill in with a whole bunch of plant life and stuff, I think it's going to look pretty cool. You know teenage boys are going to run along the tops of those? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You started it. You started the clam thing. You do not benefit from this at all. I don't remember ever mentioning clams. That was all you, Paint. So, you know, you can blame others if you want, but here we are. Are those supposed to make a heart? Because if you stand them up, they make a heart. Yeah. Talking about clamps? Yeah. Yep. Clamps. How's the clamp? It's terrible. This is going places. This is... Give him the clamps! Sunder, thank you for gifting Clam City. Paint can blame others. I do it all the time. Yeah, but this is my house. Somebody's getting the clamps. Okay. I think we need to do some, like, edging underneath. There's those, like, window baskets or whatever, right? That we did on the other one? Was that conservation? I don't remember. Panda, thank you for gifting Moist Crevasse a sub. Well done. Well played. Wait, where were those? I gotta go look at that other bridge. Unless I just do the vine. Yeah, hang on. Someone help you? We are. We're trying to help. Are you seeing what's happening in chat? Everyone is trying to help. These things. What are those? Classic plainter. Classic plainter. And then those are grapevines underneath. Okay. So we want grapevines and classic plainters. Grapevines. Yes. Like that. And that. And that. Thank you for the hype train, everybody. I really appreciate it. I know Paint does too. She doesn't like to say it as much, but I know Paint definitely appreciated that. In every way. It clips through. Why do you clip through? That's horrific. Can I rotate you? Like, lay you down so you don't clip through? Like that. That's much better. Okay. Rotate. Like that. Rotate. And it goes a little something like this. Okay, that's better. Does she? Yeah. Yeah. Why do you ask? Why are you speaking in the third person? It's just weird. You know? You're just gonna confuse people. Doo-doo-doo. You have a headache? Me too. I just took some more Advil. It's not helping. It's pretty bad, actually. It's making my eyes hurt. Staring into light is not helping either. If there are grapes growing on the sidewalk on the side of the fence, so there's public property. There's no grapes growing, at least. There's not enough Advil in the world to deal with chat. That's a little mean, Paint, I will say. That's a little mean, you know? We're just trying to help. Why? You can add grapes. Yes. I don't want to, though. What? I want you to... Yeah, I'm planning on stopping a little early today, Mags. Anyway. I mentioned at the beginning, Wifeboat has to work all weekend, so I'm going to wrap up a little early, and we're probably going to get some lunch together or something before we have to get the kids. So, don't worry. That's already planned. It's in the cards. You go there. And now we have to figure out how to get this lampshade to go on this stupid bulb. Because why would these things come together? You know? That's just nonsense. Okay. An after hours stream in hours. Ba-ba-da-ba. Can you make a suggestion? No. Your suggestion is noted and ignored immediately. Can I make a suggestion? I made it sound way more difficult than it turned out. Honestly, I think it's because I've done it a bunch that it went a lot quicker than it usually does. And that one actually wasn't that bad. So that went quite a bit better. Now I want, wait. These guys. I need to put railings on the top of this. I forgot. We'll get that. We'll get that going in a second here. Boop. Peekaboo. So then I need... $2 meter thin? 4 meter thin. 4 meter thin? I need to align to surface. Yes. Like that. And it goes a little something like this. Lay down. And then pop up. Boop. Scooch. Good. And you come over here. How are these so different? Wild. Absolutely wild. Boom. That and that. And now we need another one of those. To go along here. Need to lay down flat. Whoa! I'm underwater. Your first interviewee didn't show up today. It's going to be one of those days. Nice. Always a good start, Lala. I mean, that, to be fair, doesn't that happen a whole lot in your industry? Like a whole lot? Interviews on a Friday, is that legal? Red. Oh, this is not gonna line up nicely with the stuff underneath it, because the stuff underneath it is totally cockeyed. Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Your holiday was last weekend, yeah. As someone who used to have to do a lot of hiring for that, the more fun, the thing that I enjoyed much more, sarcastically, was finally hiring somebody, getting somebody to show up for the interview, hiring them, and then they don't show up to the first day of work. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I would be a wealthy, wealthy man. You and you. Scoot you over slightly. Like that. Why are you raised up? Oh, that's so frustrating. That one has to fill in that tiny little gap. This is why you should just do prefab pieces on janky pathways. You know what? How about you just go away and I live with the consequences of my actions? We'll do this. You go to there. However, you need to turn slightly more. Not that much. There. There. Yeah, construction. Don't come back after lunch? Yeah. Jobs people aren't being paid enough to care to doing? Yes and no, WeFormer. At least tell me you hate it or found a different job, right? A lot of times you get people, like, I don't want to ascribe justifications or reasoning to folks because everybody has reasons for doing what they do. But construction, like, I used to do job fairs for, like, big labor teams where we would hire, like, 50 plus people, and probably 6 of them on a good run, we would retain about 10% of them, and we paid near the top hourly rate. It's just the folks that typically look for those kinds of jobs and apply for a lot of those kinds of jobs are folks who are trying to bounce back from things. So you get people who are very committed to trying to bounce back, but then you get folks who relapse into bad habits and bad situations and just fall apart and abandon the job. Even if they really, really need it. Like, no matter how many times you have conversations with people, like, I would have to let people go and it would absolutely kill me because I know that they're, like, out of options, but they also don't show up. So then you get stuck in this, like, I'm trying to help you. I'm doing everything I can to help you. You need to help yourself. So it's not always a situation where, like, you're paying the wrong stuff. It's just that people don't want to work anymore. No, it's certain industries, you get a certain type of applicant that will often have repeating patterns of behavior. I guess is the nicest way to say it. Yeah, you can know Lala is absolutely correct. We would keep track of who was of new hires, who hit their first paycheck. And, like, you see who ends up coming back after their first paycheck. You have trouble motivating yourself sometimes? I mean, if it was simply a matter of motivation, like committing to yourself and motivation to do the job and do the work, like, that's the job of management. That was my job, to get you to commit to and do the job. But getting people to return a lot of times was really, really difficult. Just because of it. There's a whole ton of different situations that would crop up, but it killed me. It was the worst part of the job. Because the pay was terrible, the environment was terrible, and you were like, nope. Yeah, that's totally justified, and I absolutely support anybody who does that. That was, generally speaking, not the situation with this, although definitely had my share of people who came from, like, quote-unquote better jobs and didn't realize what all it was going to entail. Didn't realize how physical, how demanding, or how how they perceive themselves doing the job. Like, I had one kid that worked for me for like, I think he ended up staying for like a month, but he had his doctorate and he was struggling to get a job in his field because he wasn't. But that aside, he did not interview well, but I don't care. He was able to string together several sentences and showed up. So that basically qualified him for the position at that point. He just needed something to essentially get his parents off his back because he had graduated with his doctorate and still hadn't gotten any work. But he felt so above the job and that it was so demeaning that you just... It absolutely drove me wild. Like, it's very similar to if you're playing like a ranked game, a ranked video game, right? And you have people on your team who are like, you know, you're so bad, you're this, you're that, and you're like, we're the same rank. Like, you're doing the same job as me. You're not that... Just because you think you're better than the job, you're still here doing the job. People are funny and weird, and that kind of industry leads to a lot of interesting interactions and interesting people. Shady Wolf, happy Friday. Thank you so much for 5 months. What an entitled person. Yes. Yeah. But hey. Ran a cleaning business. Yeah, right. The 30, 40 somethings he would hire would flake out all the time. Right. Because that particular style, that particular type of job those become like fallback jobs for people who are trying to get themselves back together or people who are slowly falling apart. It's a particular type of person that goes for that job, and it is really, 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 really depressing when you are in a position to help those people and you want to help those people and they sabotage themselves so much. It's terribly frustrating. Anyway, sorry. Minor rant aside. Everyone knows each other in the trucking world. At least 3 of you guys have left recently. Was honestly because of that stuff. Yeah. Like, that's what you end up dealing with. But then you have the other side of the coin where you can get people who get their stuff together. And it's so rewarding when that happens. Alright, so let's scoot you in here, like that. And we'll do another kind of like cascade fall coming down here. So we'll do a whole nother series of these. Another set of stepped falls. Sister had a master's degree. What her last job was? Pizza delivery girl, right? I mean, that has become amplified a lot more. Like, I'm talking, when I was doing this hiring, Chaz, it was, this was back in like 08, 09. So that's a long time ago now. So things have changed a little bit, but that type of person will never change. They've always existed and always will. Ah! No, don't undo that one, you muppet. Use the back button. It's fine. Paint chipped, probably. Was also a time for jobs. Yeah, that's why, Nunya, that's why I had so many people who felt like they were overqualified for the job, just taking it because they could get it. Hence, having a doctorate in, I think it was quite literally like rocket science, and having to work as, having to work temporarily as a grunt for iron workers. Like, That's that's what it was like then, because they couldn't get that they couldn't get work in their industry because no one was hiring at that point. That's waterfall bottom. Okay. Reach you down in there. Maybe I'm bad at this game? That's definitely a possibility. I will firmly and fully admit that fact. Where's Rapids? Rapids Foam. That's what I want. Going that way. Okay, so we got the stepped waterfall there. How the NASA application was going every time he complained. Oh, combat. You work in an environment like that? Trust me. He heard that every 3 to 4 seconds. Anytime he opened his mouth. Guys like that, you end up essentially making it a drinking game. Every time they mention their degree, that's a drink. Okay, so then let's do... What's the Rapids... No, Rapids Foam. What's Rapids Splash? Oh, that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put you down in between those two. Look at that. Well, it's not rocket science, but yep. Your degree is oddly specific to exactly what your job is, which is almost depressing in a weird way. I mean, if you look at, like, that's the same with Lifeboat, you know? Her degree is quite literally specific to what she does. Not her, like, RN, but her bachelor's in nursing is very specific to, like, intensive care, to critical care stuff. So you're not alone in that. It might be a little more unique in your industry, maybe. I want this to be very rocky. I think I'm going to put some rocks in this tumble as well to make it look a little rough. Anyone hearing a weird buzzing from my stream? Might be my PC. I don't know. Every time I talk, there's a buzz at the end. Really? Is everyone else hearing that? Are they mowing? No. That's weird. It's right at the tail end of, like, when I talk, when the gate clicks off. Interesting. I wonder if something's... I know, like, because my tower has to be on my table, on my desk. It might be vibrating slightly. That might be what you hear, Combat. Might be the FFZ compressor. That's also a possibility. Don't hear it, but you have tinnitus. Isn't tinnitus fun? Super fun. Very cool, very fun thing, right? Dynamic mossy rocks. Boom. What now? Mm-hmm. Can't hear you over the buzzing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Sure. Sure. Moist. We're gonna put some moist rocks all along this run. Moist. Is purely from stress. Mine is definitely from listening to music at ungodly levels. You could hear my car coming for 2 blocks before I got there. Moist. Due to muscle tension. Interesting. Mine's just from abusing my body. Like you do. You know? Like Woodstock 99? Listen. That was... We don't need to talk about that, okay? But that was very loud. That was a loud place. Moist shrublands. Thank you for the biddies before. Over the old clanker that we all used to drive, right? I think my the stereo system in my 88 Corolla was worth more than my 88 Corolla. So, you know, obviously. Y'all are a lot today, Paint? Today? A lot all the time. I refuse to accept that you could have gone to Woodstock 99 as an adult. Oh yeah. I mean, I was 18, but yeah. I'm 74 years old. You were 22, Weeformer? Be glad you didn't. That's my takeaway from the experience. I've mentioned before, I left Friday night when things started getting... There was a vibe. You knew things were getting bad, plus it was just miserable. People were dropping from heat stroke, there was not enough medical staff. They were trying to charge, in 1999, $4 for a bottle of water. There was no free water. You had to pay $4 for a bottle of water in 1999. Like, that was, like, you would be outraged in 99 if it was 75 cents to get a bottle of water from a vending machine. And they were charging $4. How is it legal? Well... Yeah, there's a documentary. If you want to see what it was like, there is a documentary on Netflix. I will never watch it. I don't want to. I was there. It was terrible. I lost a, like, $400 tent because I just abandoned it. Because it was sitting in a puddle of overflow from the porta-johns. Because they only had porta-johns for like 100,000 people, and there was 350,000 people or something that ended up showing up. Because they also didn't manage the gates. We got there, me and my friends got there, on Wednesday. And we just walked in. because they didn't even have the walls built or anything to keep people out. So we just walked in and the guy just gave us a bracelet and said, oh, you can keep your ticket. It's a collectible. So then we walked back out. He didn't even put our bracelet on, didn't secure it. So we had our bracelet and our ticket. So we kind of looked at each other and went, and put the bracelet in our pocket, walked out, just out of the field, around to a different area. Another guy gave us a bracelet. Another guy gave it. We did it like 4 or 5 times, and then we went out to the parking lot and sold the bracelets to people who didn't have tickets. They just showed up because they wanted to try and go. So, a couple more people showed up than they were planning. Like, a couple. 1 or 2. It was so poorly planned. When I left on Friday, I was walking out, right? I'm on my way out to try and find my car, into the parking lot. And one of the security guys was standing there next to his quad. And he was like, hey, it kind of seems like things are getting sketchy. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I was like, the vibe is bad. Like, I got a bad feeling. I'm getting out. Like, I'm not really having that much fun anyway. I just, like, I wanted to wait for, like, Dave Matthews was coming on. I wanted to wait for him to come on, but I couldn't even get near the stage. It was getting real bad. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to leave. And I listened to the Dave concert in my car driving down the New York State Thruway on my way home. And the security guy was like, if you want to stay, I'll give you my shirt and my quad. Because he's like, I think I want to leave. It's like, man, that's tempting. But no, I'm going to go. He was just an dude. Oh! What is happening today? Cool. I broke it. It says, oops, looks like Planet Zoo crashed. Yeah, looks like it did. Looks like it did. I think it's, yeah, that's definitely a sign. I was going to wrap up around 3 hours, and we're getting pretty close to that, so. Kudo, how's it going? If you haven't seen the documentary on Woodstock 99, go watch it. It's... I'll never watch it. I was going to wrap up at 3 hours to have some lunch with the wife before she has to work for the whole weekend, so we'll just call it there. It's been a time. Unfortunately, we didn't get a very good look at Inkbound. I'll try and mix that into streams at some point. It's currently updating, so we'll see what happens with that. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday. I'm definitely going to stream on Monday. I forgot I'm not streaming next Friday. So even though Monday's Memorial Day, we'll have streams on Monday. We'll probably do some Satisfactory Monday and probably a couple days next week. We might, for the last hour or so of stream on Monday, we might do some Fortnite with my kids because they're off school for Memorial Day. So we'll see how Monday shakes out and if they're down with that. I know my son wants to play a whole bunch with the new Miles Morales skin that just dropped in game, which looks excellent. So make sure you hang out. We're going to raid somebody and spread that tug of love. It is Friday, so let's go say hi to our good friend Red, who's playing Final Fantasy, drinking some beers, and having a good time. It's a good time as always. Let's go say hi to Red. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday. I hope you have an even better weekend. I will see you bright and early on Monday morning for more games. So until then, as always, as ever, remember, be good to each other. Bye, everybody.